got on the beat.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Devin again. How you doing? Sorry, it's 2:40 in the morning, and I was gonna do one yesterday, but I decided to wait until all the games were over. At least the vast majority. I believe they're all over now. You know, I've been watching them throughout the day, but I wanted to start off with, you know, welcome to my second web show, and there's a couple things I wanted to talk about today. I would show you my board, but it's over there. We got choices for the new VCS, what we could do, what we can't do, if we want to keep it, if we want to change it. If the March Madness is good or bad. I know there's been a lot of debate over that. The Sixers are soaring, along with other basketball team news, and the rule change difference that is going on with the NFL. I don't know if you guys heard about that or not. And also anything about the CBA that's new. Nothing really, obviously, but you know, we can talk about it a little bit. But the first thing I want to talk about with, seeing as how I'm from Pennsylvania, obviously I was keeping a close tab on the PSU and Temple game. Great comeback by PSU. Frazier and Battle did a great job. You know, Battle's gonna be missed next year. Hopefully Frazier stays. You know, great three-pointer to tie it up at the end of the game, but you know, I guess luck just runs out after a while, and looks like their luck finally hit bottom. You know, so I'm not too upset about it, but you know, did screw up one or two of my brackets, but you know, I got 12 altogether, so it's not like it's really any difference. Next thing I'll talk about is the Sixers are soaring. They won again. Up and now 35 and 33, I believe. Could be wrong with that. I'm not positive. But you know, it's what it is, and it's good. I'm happy. You know, we just got to keep pushing. We're fractional points away from the Knicks for 6th place. Whether or not that's a good thing or a bad thing, who knows? It really depends on who's going to end up being in the spots that we want them to be. Next thing I want to talk about, obviously, will be the well, let's do the choices for the new BCS. We'll start with the younger version of the football before we go to the NFL. I myself cannot stand VCS. I'm a Boise State fan. Ever since they got that blue field, I think I was 12 when they got it. Saw the field, loved the team, didn't even know who they were. About 4.5. No, I guess this season will be my 5th season now, actually rooting for them and being, you know, knowing everything about them. And I gotta say, I'm definitely happy with everything that's going on, and the continuing support of not only Boise, Idaho, but the whole Idaho nation in general. They all are supporting Boise State's fight for a BCS bid. You know, hopefully this Mountain West Conference that we're moving into gives us a better chance to get into the BCS. But I mean, what do you guys think about the BCS? That's going to be my question. Do you guys think the BCS is flawed, or do you think that that's the best way for us to have NCAA football until we all can decide on something new? Let me know. You know, leave a comment, leave a message. You know, just do whatever you want to do. You know, we gotta keep pressure if we want change or don't want change. I mean, we're the fans. We have final say, right? Alright, we'll go on to the NFL rule change and CBA. Obviously, there's not much difference in the CBA. Joe Banner from the Eagles has said countless times that he is praying that it's going to be over or going to be done before the draft starts, so that there's no problems in the draft. Joe Banner, of course, is one of the main people for the Eagles organization. Howie Roseman is also up there, and you know, it's tough for being an Eagles fan because there's so many people in free agency that we have talked about and we have thought about getting on our team, and you know, let's just hope. But the new rules change. They are thinking about doing all kinds of different rules. There's proposed rules, both the new ones to protect injury, like they're heightening the rules for what you can call a personal foul on and get fines and suspensions for on like receivers and everything like that. They're trying to change that. I don't really feel like that's a good idea. However, some of it in it is a good idea, so hopefully maybe they'll keep some of it, not all of it. The biggest one though is that they want to move the kicking up for kickoffs 5 yards, and they want to take away the wedge. Now, I mean, I know it's down to 2 people, but they want to fully take it away. That wedges are fully illegal. It's like they're trying to make sure that a kicker can just kick the ball out of bounds and not have to worry about a return. I know there's injuries on returns a lot. However, there's injuries in all of the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're quarterback, running back, or a kick returner. You're going to get injured if you're going to get injured. And I don't think it's really going to change anything if they change that. We'll pop over to March Madness now, since you know, we're going to obviously go to the games. March Madness, I think, is a good idea. I do like that they changed to 58 teams this year, or 68 teams this year, so that they could have those first 4 games where they you know, play to get in. I'm excited about that. I also want to talk to you guys about the Old Dominion and Butler game. I don't know if you all saw that. Great game. It was a buzzer-beaten win for Butler. I'm excited to see how they do in the tournament from here on out. I mean, I think they are a good team. They're a very solid team. Whether or not they continue to fight is really up to them. The Clemson and West Virginia game was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. West Virginia started pulling away there, but Clemson came back. Very great fight for a team that had to play to get into the tournament. Another big game, obviously, Morehead State and Louisville. I actually surprisingly had them picked against Louisville in I think 9 of my brackets out of 12. I mean, I like the way they play, and even though they play in the OVC, I think they're a great team. You know, obviously I didn't feel too good about UNC Asheville against Pitt, but you know, they fought adamantly for 3 quarters, and you know, they just couldn't keep up with it. You know, Princeton almost came back and won. I was really hoping that an Ivy League team would be able to make it past the top rank, but you know, I guess that's what happens. But speaking of teams that are more along the Ivy League team, Richmond beat Vanderbilt today. I know they're not Ivy League, but they're one of those, you know, higher end schools. SDSU won against North Colorado. I mean, that's not a big surprise. What is a big surprise, though, is Jimmer Fredette actually didn't have that great of a game. I know he did have 32 points, you know, obviously, but you know, it wasn't the best game. UC Santa Barbara, I feel really bad for the guys that play for that team. I mean, they got totally killed. I mean, what was it? I think 41-19 at halftime or something like that. I mean, that is ridiculous. I know they scored a lot and they ended up losing, I think, 79-51, I believe. But you know, it's weird. You know, it's hard for a 15 to beat a 2 seed. So Belmont fought adamantly for, like I said, with another team. At 3 quarters they fought hard, but it just wasn't enough. UConn easily rolled right past Connecticut, or Bucknell, sorry. Then you got Cincinnati beating Missouri. I was kind of upset on that because I thought Mizzou was a little bit better than they chose to be, I guess, in that game. I'm also upset about the Utah State versus Kansas State game because, you know, like I said, I'm a Boise State fan, and you know, they're in the WAC, so you know, it's tough to watch. But the Zags beat St. John's. I figured that was going to happen. I wasn't sure if Gonzaga had enough big men to keep up with St. John's, but they obviously did. Another 2-point win was the UCLA-Michigan State game. UCLA won by 2.